It's been 1 month since the rape and murder case in Kolkata. In this time, we've seen everything. The usual outrage, the candlelight marches, the political promises and the political games. Do you know what we haven't seen? Concrete solutions. On Sunday, night rallies were held across Indian cities. Night rallies. Women protesters came out in large numbers. Their mission was to reclaim the night, to demand safety on the streets for women. In Kolkata, thousands flooded the roads. They carried banners and formed human chains. Take a look.
We want justice.
Protests were also organized abroad. More than 130 cities across 25 countries saw protests. 130 cities across the world. Japan, Australia, the United States, Singapore, all of them had protests organized by the Indian diaspora. And who coordinated all of this? Dr. Deepti Jain, she is an alumna of Calcutta National Medical College and Hospital. Now, these protests came ahead of an important hearing. India's Supreme Court, India's top court, has taken up this case, and today they flagged a new issue, that of a missing document, the post-mortem challan. You see, when a body is sent for autopsy, it is sent with a document, and this document has very important details like what articles were found on the body, what remains of the victim's clothes. All this information is contained in the post-mortem challan. But this document, this challan, was not produced by the West Bengal government, and the court found it fishy.
There is no reference of this challan for use when a dead body is sent for examination. You need to explain.
Yes, certainly.
So tomorrow, if this document is missing, then something is happening.
Yeah, sure, sure.
The court also announced two major moves. One, it asked the CBI to produce another status report. The CBI is the Central Bureau of Investigation. They are currently probing the murder case. The court asked them for another report today. And the second thing they asked was for the protesting doctors to resume work. You see, junior doctors in West Bengal are on strike. They have been on strike for 28 days now. So the state's health services have been crippled. The West Bengal government claims that 28 patients died because of this doctor's strike, because doctors were not on duty. So the Supreme Court has issued an order today. Junior doctors must resume work by 5 p.m. tomorrow. If not, the state can take disciplinary action against them. Which brings us to the political developments. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is under a lot of pressure. The BJP, the opposition party in the state, the BJP says that she must fire the Kolkata police commissioner. And frankly, this was expected. The only suspect in the case is a civic volunteer, plus the initial police probe is under a lot of scrutiny. They filed an FIR after a delay of 14 hours. A mob vandalized the crime scene despite police presence. So Kolkata cops have a lot to answer for. Maybe the Chief Minister will ignore the opposition's demand. But can she ignore her own party men? One of her party colleagues, one of her party MPs, has resigned in protest. His name is Jawahar Sarkar. He was a TMC member of the Rajya Sabha. He says he's disappointed by Mamata Banerjee's handling of this crisis. Apparently, it's too little too late, so he has resigned. The West Bengal governor is also building pressure. He's urging the Chief Minister to fire the top cop. But why isn't she doing it? Apparently, the commissioner has offered to resign multiple times. But a big festival is coming up soon. Durga Puja, which begins next month. Thousands of people hit the streets of West Bengal during Durga Puja, so the Chief Minister is worried about law and order. She wants an old hand during the festival. But eventually, she will have to take a call. If she sacks the police commissioner, it's an admission of mistakes. If she doesn't, the outrage will grow. It's a tough call for Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. But politics aside, what is being done to improve the safety at hospitals? You may remember the Supreme Court had set up a task force. Well, that group has now run into trouble. The task force set up subgroups to handle key issues. It has doctors, it has bureaucrats, but it has no nurses. So major nursing unions are up in arms. They say, we are the largest workforce in any hospital. How can you ignore us? And it tells you how much work really needs to be done and how many stakeholders need to be consulted. But giving up is not an option. 1 month vigils and night protests are all fine, but that public pressure needs to translate into work behind the scenes, into better laws and better security checks. If not, time will pass by, but nothing will change.